Welcome. In this video, I'm going to be looking at why working 9 to 5 is not for everyone. That's an interesting topic, isn't it, really? Interesting topic. It's quite windy outside. Why working 9 to 5 is not for everyone. Right. Now, why did I come up with that topic? As you suspect, working 9 to 5 was not for me. I didn't enjoy working 9 to 5 at all. In fact, I stopped working 9 to 5. I used to work many years ago in an office and did not like it one bit. I found working in an office stressful, to be honest. Being an introvert myself, not saying that introverts cannot work in an office, but particularly me, I could not work in an office. I found it challenging, really. Having said that, I did work there for several years, but didn't enjoy it. I think what things I didn't enjoy were things like just general superficial chit chat. That was tricky. The gossip, didn't like that at all. I just couldn't, partake in that. It's just not me. Getting into other people's businesses, buying the cakes, these cream cakes every time it's somebody's birthday, and when it's your birthday, you almost felt obligated to do it. Occasionally I would get fruit for people. It's not quite perceived in the same way, but although it's better for them, I would be drinking water. Everybody else is drinking tea and coffee, so, but, I did get comments saying that, people saying, oh, you're going to be so, clean on the inside and have nice skin. I'm 60 now, so it's like, yeah, my skin is it's okay. It's not too bad, could work on it, but still. But working 9 to 5, getting involved in the general chit chat, the superficiality of it, and the pettiness that that can happen when you work in these offices. And in the office I used to work in, there were about 30 odd people, an open plan big office, and so you'd have the popular people in the office, the ones who are go off and sing these ditties and just very, high on trivia. And I used to be, the one working away, just sort of quietly working away. I'd had a couple of friends there who kind of felt the same way, really. But we always used to sort of talk about, one day we're going to do something different. And eventually, I actually plucked up the courage and did that. But before I get onto that, I'll just say that not everyone is suited working 9 to 5. And if you are working 9 to 5, there can be a way out of it. And you can find ways to work and earn money that doesn't involve 9 to 5. One way is, if you can study part-time and develop a skill, that would be very useful. If you are working, if you can even take an evening class and try and develop some skills if you don't have them already, or maybe you even have skills that you're not really looking at in terms of you can make an income from it. For example, if you're a piano teacher, or if you are if you're good at cooking, anything really that you could earn an income from. There are ways you can set up your own side hustle, if you like, to earn an income. Because 9 to 5 is definitely not for everyone, especially if you don't like gossip, if you are drained by having so many people around you. If I am usually drained, if I'm surrounded by a whole bunch of people, at the same time, I find it quite draining, tiring almost. And to do that 9 to 5, 5 days a week, it's just not good. You know, I mean, I'm quite happy being alone, to be honest, on my own. You know, time to time I do like, obviously, to see people. I like people. I do like people, but I get a lot more energy. I'm energized when I'm by myself or with a few close ones, and I'm in my own thoughts and I can think things through. Um, yeah, I have my own hobbies. You know, I'm quite self-sufficient in that way, really. So working in an office was just so draining. And maybe you're like me, you know. I'm just telling you that I got out of 9 to 5. What I did, did actually go to. I actually went to university, right, to study teaching first of all. I did that, and then I did teaching for a few years, and then after that I had children, had 3 children, raised them, still raising my last one, who's 14 at the time of the video. Um, and yeah, after that, I decided, what can I do? Because I knew I definitely did not want to go into an officey environment. Um, yeah, because I knew it just wouldn't suit me at all, and I just wouldn't be happy doing it. So I spent a little while trying to figure out what I wanted to do, and it's strange, really, massage kept coming to mind. Because I used to massage, you know, people's scalp back, you know, a few years ago, and I've always kind of been like, you know, massaging, and I thought to myself, there's a college just around the corner, you know, maybe I could just go for it, just go and enroll. I had to study for 2 years. The first year, I had to study a whole year of beauty, which I really didn't want to do. I just wanted to do the straight to the, you know, the massage therapy section element of the course. But no, I was told I have to do the level beauty therapy first and then move on to the massage course. And I thought, okay, here I am. I'm doing beauty. So I was doing pedicures, manicures, waxing, tanning, and each thing I was going through, I was thinking, okay, this is getting me closer to where I want to be, you know. And I did, what else did we do? Facials, and I think that was it, really. So it was waxing, pedicures, manicures, facials, and tanning, I believe it was, if I love the beauty. I don't think I've left anything out. So I had all those skills, and I was thinking, I'm not going to work with any of those, apart from the facials and possibly pedicures. Those are the only 2 things I really enjoyed doing. And, you know, for that reason, I was really grateful I did the beauty course, actually, because I went on to do the next level, which was the massage therapy, and loved it, completely loved it. There were other things you had to do as part of the massage course that I was on, the VTech, and that included lashes, which was, I honestly think it affected my DNA. Lashes, I just couldn't for the life of me think, why am I putting lashes on to people who've already got lashes? Why am I counting lashes? Think about it. How many lashes do we have? And you have to put these false lashes onto individual lashes. And I'm like, I tell you, the psychological aspect of that was wearing me down. I was thinking, why on earth am I counting lashes? Why am I putting individual lashes on? And the whole thing, the assessment, is 2 hour long. And I think I used to, you know, my tutors will probably remember this definitely, that I would be like, afterwards, after an assessment, I'd be sitting there just totally zoned out after doing 2 hour assessment in lashes. You know, so needless to say, I don't offer that now. You know, I don't offer it at all. I was so relieved it was over with. Anyway, that was lashes. And, you know, we had to do things like just studied things like makeup and things like, what else did we do? Oh, that was another thing we did with the beauty, makeup. Yeah, I'd forgotten about that because, I don't offer that because I wasn't really interested in that. But yeah, it was, so basically, sorry, this is a bit muddled actually. So what I'm trying to say is that in order to escape my 9 to 5, I went and studied, and I wanted to do massage therapy. In order to do massage therapy, I had to do beauty first, which I didn't really want to do, but I'm kind of glad I did it now because there are some skills I developed from the beauty course that I currently use in my work now, such as deluxe facials, manicures, but mainly pedicures and facials, which are fantastic. They go very well with massage. I also did Indian head massage as well. That was an add-on to the course that I did in the evening while I was studying my massage course. Now, with my massage course, I did hot stone massage, I did Swedish massage, I did, as I said, Indian head massage. What else did we do? Was it hot stone, Swedish? I think it was mainly hot stone and Swedish, wasn't it? Yeah, and then we did Indian head massage. Yeah, and of course, the more you practice, you get really good at these things, and the more you practice something, the better you get at it. And so I really thoroughly enjoyed doing it. And of course, we'd swap massages on the course, so it was fantastic. You'd get a massage almost every other day, which is fantastic. I actually missed that part of the course. Yeah, it was amazing. So I say all that to say this is that it is possible to escape a 9 to 5. You know, if it's not for you, some people love it, which is great. If it suits you, it's fantastic. But there are some of us who really struggle with 9 to 5 working. For me, I just felt like I was cooped up. It was like suffocating. I'd be looking out the window a lot and thinking, oh man, 9 to 5. And it just seemed a very strange way to earn for me. I was thinking, why am I here? Why am I doing this? I don't even enjoy doing this, Yeah, anyway, so I studied my massage course, did that, got qualified in that. Then I knew when I was coming towards the end of my massage course, I didn't want to work in a salon because that would be like 9 to 5 again. So I said, the only way I'm going to do this is if I set up my own business, And I thought, okay, I've never done that before, never set up a business before. So thankfully, I managed to get a business grant, and that was immensely helpful, to set up and to give me the motivation to get going, to actually, start a business and look for a treatment room. It was wonderful. I had advice, what to do, how to set up a business, who to contact, what to think about, how to produce a business plan, which was very, very helpful actually, because it helps you to, to figure out what aims, what you need to, what do you want, what do you want the business to be about, your aims and objectives. For myself, I just wanted to, I knew I didn't want to work in a salon. So I thought, well, I need to find a treatment room, try and hire out a treatment room. So I started researching, and I was thinking, oh, whereabout do I want to do treatment room? I looked at who else was offering those similar services in the areas that I wanted to work in. So I had an idea of what was around and what kind of things they offered, what services were being offered. And I thought, you know what, there's room for one more. There's always room for one more. And another thing I would add to that is that it doesn't matter if there are many people doing similar thing that you are doing. Don't let that put you off. If you want to escape a 9 to 5 and you have a skill that, there are quite a few people with same skills in the area that you're working in, because you are unique, you know, so people will come to you because basically it's you, you know. Um, that doesn't bother me at all. I don't see it as competition. I see it as just we're working together to help the community feel less stressed, you know. So we're in this together, all my fellow massage therapists in my local area. You know, I just see them as we're just working together to help, because I can't do the whole of my area anyway. You know, none of us can, so we all need the help. So, and you know, you'd be surprised. People will come to you because you're you, and of course each person is going to be doing, even if you're doing the same job, you're going to be doing it differently, and people will be attracted to you because of the way you do it, because you're going to add your flair to it. Whatever, even if you have attended the same training course, because of your personality, the work will be different because you add your own flair. You know, we all do, and that's what's wonderfully unique about us, isn't it? You know, we have our own. When I'm thinking about it even more now, that we have our own uniqueness, and that's really beautiful and quite amazing, I think. Yeah, so yeah, 9 to 5 is definitely not for everyone. And it took me a long time to realise that, actually. It took me a long time to realise that 9 to 5 was not for me. I used to think, oh, I just hate working, you know, I just felt so awkward and thinking, what's wrong with me? Oh, everybody else seems to get on okay. And to be honest, not everybody else was getting on okay. You know, there were other people that also didn't like it. I remember there was one lady that I used to work with. I mean, she was a married woman with, I think it was 2 or 3 children at the time. I think it was probably 2 children. And I remember one day she said, oh, here I am, you know, in this office, and I'm a big married woman with children, and I have to ask to go to the toilet. And I'm thinking, gosh, you know, this is ridiculous, isn't it, really? Yeah, so I just felt that, yeah, we sort of, yeah, we sort of both that really resonated with me as well. I thought, yeah, that's true, isn't it? You know, you basically treated like a child sometimes, especially if you're an assistant or something like that. You know, you have to answer to certain people, certain things. You know, if you want to go to the toilet, sometimes you have to excuse yourself. It's like, it depends on the office you work in, of course, but you know, there are things like that are it's not conducive to being an adult, really. You know, it's not, it just isn't, for me personally anyway, it just it didn't fit well with who I am as a person. So now here I am. I have my own business. It's called Body Care by Drea. I'm a massage therapist, qualified insured massage therapist, and I have my own treatment room. I can choose the days that I work, although I do have a pattern now, more of a pattern. When I started, it was any time. You were just glad to get any client any time. So you'd be like, yeah, I've got one client, you know, at 9 o'clock, then you go home and come back, another one at 5. You know, you're just glad to get clients. But now I do have more of a pattern that suits me, really, that is workable, and I'm managing to get a day off, 2 days off, so that I can focus on this as well and other things I need to focus on. But yeah, what I love about my work though is that I can start at 10 o'clock if I want to, you know, and because massage therapy is quite, you know, it's manual, it's physical, it's nice to be able to start around 10 if I can, most days. There are very odd times. I mean, I'll even be there at 8 o'clock, but then I'm not there 8 till 5. I might just be there 8 till 2, 8 till 1. You know, it's because obviously I set my own appointments. I work my appointments only, And that's what I love about it. You know, it's not, no day is the same. It's fantastic. And I also work in a spa. I've been very, very fortunate to be working in a spa that is just 10 minutes away from me. Um, you know, shout out to Love to Stay, Mid Wales. Yeah, shout out. Yeah, it's lovely. It's a beautiful place, really nice. Um, the people are very, very relaxed, and it's just a beautiful environment to work in. In fact, massage is a beautiful thing to do. It's very rewarding. You know, you see the difference. People come in, they're tired, probably stressed or in pain. And then after the massage, they leave feeling so refreshed, revitalized, and the pain, you know, often is eased a lot. You know, they may have to come for several treatments, but it's just beautiful. It's such a rewarding work, and you know, it would have been lovely to be doing this years and years ago, but you know, it is what it is, and I'm enjoying it now, and it's just love it, just love it. Yeah, so basically, you don't have to stick in a 9 to 5. There has to be a way, you know, that you can ease out of that if you really, really are stressed by it. If it's causing you too much stress, maybe it's just not for you. Maybe starting a small side business for you, you know, is a good idea. You could go to college part-time, develop some skills, you know, and work on that. But yeah, try and ease out of it gradually, you know. I was fortunate enough to be able to study full-time, actually. I did it full-time for 2 years. Yeah, because I've got a supportive husband that works as well. So he was able to help me while I was doing that. That was really, really helpful. So if you don't have that, there might be other ways that you can do it. You might be able to study online courses, you know, or or if it's a skill that you've naturally got, like cooking, you know, you can even open a sandwich shop. You know what I mean, making sandwiches or something. And that's not going to be necessarily be 9 to 5. You can make it whatever, you know, obviously lunchtime hours, you know. So there's lots of things you can do. But yeah, don't work 9 to 5 if it's stressing you out. You know, try and gently ease out of it. Write goals. I had a goal that I wanted to start my own business, and you know, if you write it down, it actually works, because when you write something down, it sort of registers in your mind, and then it's always there in your mind. You're thinking, I've got to work towards this goal. So, you know, it's 2025. You can still write goals for the rest of the year. You know, if you want to ease out of the 9 to 5, go for it. That's what I would say. Go for it. Go for it. I mean, if I can do it now at this stage in my life, you know, you can certainly do it, I'm sure. Yeah. So go for it, and don't let things stop you. Go for it. Just go for it. Do it. You know, what are you waiting for? Do it. You know, don't procrastinate, because if it's really stressing you out, go for it. Do it. I love it. I could not work 9 to 5, and I wouldn't want to, you know. And also, look at me. I'm doing YouTube now, you know. So you can do whatever you want to do. Yeah. Where you are now is a result of your belief system, you know. Everything that you do is a result of your belief system. But there will be a video on that. So for now, go for it. You know, really make those plans. Write the goal. Write your goal to ease out of the 9 to 5. Think of some concrete things that you can do, your skills, skills that you'd like to develop, and go for it. Yeah. There's always a way out, always. Okay. So be encouraged, and I would love to hear your comments. I would love to hear if any of you have set goals, or you've just recently come out of your 9 to 5 working, how you're getting on. Yeah. Go for it, though. All right, then. You take care, and I look forward to hearing those successful stories. Take care.